I'll always think of you inside of my private thoughts. Can't imagine you touching my private parts, and just the thought of you.
Но сегодня мы не встретимся с тобой. Ты ушла, и стала темною вода.
Mommy, happy Mother's Day. And I got a little song for you, just like the one in the card. How sweet it is to be loved by you too. Bingo. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Aza. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Bye. Now you know the party's beginning. We're waiting on brother-in-law, Lana taking pictures. This is our favorite waiter right here. Yeah, Mommy. Yeah, it is a hot Mother's Day. Yes, it is. They gonna pop right there. All right. Yeah, everybody, how you doing? Happy Mother's Day. The entire family is here. That's my brother-in-law, Joseph, Lana, Annette, Marina. It's a dad. Dad got the bottle. We ready to go. Happy Mother's Day. It's so sweet to be loved by you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm the happiest guy in the world. That's what I'm talking about. It's crazy. You know why? He seen the girl in that black and white dress with the red sweater, and guess what he said? What'd you say?
Jailbait.
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 Jailbait. For her Mother's Day party celebration, we're packing up, and she has a son-in-law that will be hosting the after party at the house.
Yeah, the Hooters.
So, say what?
Hooters.
Oh! Happy Mother's Day to Mommy. Bye-bye. My secret is I secretly wish Elena was here. Yeah. Go ahead, Dad.
Where is the sign? To Drice with love.
To Drice with love? Yeah, well, that's the pretty young lady. You saw me kneel down and ask you to marry me. I did. I went looking for the ring. I'll be waiting for an answer. I'll give you till next Mother's Day. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. And the Mother's Day celebration just keeps on coming. Just keeps on coming. And it's all for her and for her. That's what I'm talking about. Mommy and my sister. Guess what? Happy Mother's Day to you, Alter Drice. Happy Mother's Day to you, Priviledged Drice. Happy Mother's Day to you, Naomi Drice. Happy Mother's Day to you, Madame Pierre Drice. Happy Mother's Day to you, Mrs. Elizabeth Lowenberg. All those women have been my mothers, leading me to this special one right there. Oh, thank you, Mommy. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Elena, you belong in this family. Really do, baby. Yeah. Mommy's back. Everything is okay? Yeah, everything's okay, Pop. I've been absolutely wonderful. I've been exiled to Europe. Yeah. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like. I'm so happy. Wow. Reminds me of my time in Nuremberg and Ansbach, Germany. Yep. And the absolutely beautiful pink ladies of London. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Bye-bye. Daniela. Mommy said thank you for the nice comments and words. And your thoughtfulness, Daniela. Bye-bye. That's what you call love, and I can say Happy Mother's Day to you. And there's the baby right there. All right now. All right. Yeah, the cake is flying off the plate. Whoa, whoa, yeah, that's mine right here. That's mine right there. Thank you very much. Yeah, be flying. Oh yeah, this is the Mother's Day celebration for that lady right there and that lady right there. That's what I'm talking about. And there goes Big Pop. That's the leader of the pack. Yeah, man. That's mine. No, I don't really want it. I can't take no more. I'm just faking. I got one. When you have cake with cherry on top, that's what it looks like. That's what she looks like. That's what I'm talking about. What? You belong with this family right here. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You see, everybody's welcoming you home, baby. Everybody. That's my cake. And I want to eat it too. Bye-bye. Mommy, this is for you. This is for you. You know I've been working hard. I deserve a big trophy. That means I get my cake. My cake. You need it too. And I want to eat it too. And that's what I'm talking about. I want my cake. And eat it too. That's what I'm talking about. I want my cake. And I want to eat it too. I'm talking about you trophy white material, brother. Perfect. 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 Stop. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Aza. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Bye. Supplemental log for Saturday night, October 16, 2010. This is romantic. This is absolutely romantic. I've been gifted. Philip is so romantic. Mommy, I want to ask you one question. You love me?
Yes, I do.
Will you protect me from them guys?
Absolutely.
All right. Look at Pop right there. Look. You're looking great. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. I got to put this on TV. This is the scar that he got right there. You see, that's the scar right there, just like the linen scar. Where's your, right here, Mommy. Right here, baby. There goes the scarf right here, right?
Yeah.
Outstanding.
What you need is that.
Oh, yeah, this is beautiful. All right, the folks are going out tonight. Okay, I'm sorry I got to tell you all this. I never had a chance to ever do this before in my life. Okay, guess what, folks? Y'all got until 2 o'clock in the morning. You have a curfew. Y'all can't just hang out all night and then go to the thing where overlooking the city. Well, no, that would be romantic. Look at this. Go ahead, Philip. Yeah. Philip, go ahead. Yes, my friend. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm not going to wake up Lucas. Yeah, I'm not going to wake up Lucas.
What time do you go to work?
11 o'clock he has to be there, so I got to wake him up at 10 o'clock. Oh, Mom, you look beautiful. You look beautiful.
Thank you, Dr.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, yes. All right, folks.
That is my shoes.
You have a good time? Which one? The slippers?
Yes, slippers.
Okay.
Slippers.
Oh, yeah, and get a bag to put it in. But look at, folks. I'm going back to eat. Mama gave me steak and shrimp. And I'm going to be eating, watching TV, having a good time while the folks is out enjoying themselves. So, Suzanne, which you were here. All right, folks, that's it. Supplemental log out. And this is Philip JaJa. He's on his way taking his wife out tonight. It's a beautiful thing on Saturday night. They're young, they're happy, and they're in love. Beautiful thing. Bye-bye. Supplemental log. October 16, 2010.
Got to pay back. Revenge. I'm mad. Got to get back. I need some get back. Pay back. Pay back. That is. Pay back. Revenge. I'm mad. Get down with my girlfriend. That ain't right. Whoa! Talking, hollering, cuss. Go to bank. Payback is a thing you got.
Today is Tuesday, December 7, 2010. Here I am at the Brooklyn VA. Last time I was here, all medication was stopped. And right here today, we have a clean bill of health on paper. I'm a former patient. I'm not getting any medication. I'm not getting anything. And this is a recommendation to all the local officials, including Congressman Gregory W. Meeks, to respond and to refer my case to state and federal law enforcement, or to law enforcement. State and federal law enforcement, it said, and it was recommended 2 years ago. This recommendation to the congressman and Mr. Drice's elected officials is still in effect. It's still in effect. Outstanding. So now we're going to take this, we're going to send them to the local officials and to the Justice Department so I can get me some closure about this thing that's going on. Thank God for the Veterans Administration, I swear to God. Thank God for my people over here at the VA, or I'd have been screwed. And I thank Almighty God for the Veterans Administration. All right, all right. Yeah, we're winning, we're winning, we're winning. You local officials that didn't want to give me a letter saying that you got evidence, well, it doesn't make a difference. I don't have to take you to court and just beat you down like a natural born dirty dog, which is what I would have done to you. But I would have risked embarrassing the Democratic Party and my president. That's why this document will let you off the hook. That's what I'm saying. Y'all have a nice day. Bye-bye. Mommy, you know I'm a nut. That's why I should have waited. Wow.
Your bulb was dead. So
Thank you.
I borrowed from Philip.
Wow. This place was a mess with all the stuff you bought me.
Yeah, now you have a prince bed.
Oh. Oh, Mommy. Oh, Mommy. Boy, I really feel like a little prince.
Yeah, you should.
Thank you.
You have ability to be one.
Thank you, Mommy. And I thought it was going to be in another segment that I would ask you this, but now that it's Thanksgiving night, you know what I want to do. But I've been taking care of your business with such pleasure. I wanted to show off. Yeah, I want to impress you.
Boy.
And I love it. So, Mommy, now, you know, me and these guys
Yeah.
have a war going on. I didn't...
War always going on.
Okay. I want to ask you something.
Between the guys, between the families, unfortunately, between loved one. And this is very sad.
Yeah, but...
Nobody can hurt you more than loved one.
Mommy, I love the
This is
people
what-
in Congressman Meeks' office so much. I love Dinah Smith. It kept me away from you. I didn't come... Whenever I had something nice, I'd bring it. If I couldn't see you, I'd leave it. If you call me, I'm right there.
No.
But I had
All
to...
those years it was for me.
But Mommy, I had to fight. I had to fight for the integrity of the inheritance from my mother to me by federal law. I had to fight for that. And that was because I saved that old lady's life and exposed the money that was stolen, that was covered up. And then it came, these guys created so many crimes. They went around the law in so many ways. And then come to find out, if it wasn't for Jason Hilliard, I would have never suspected the congressman's office. In order for me to start investigating them instead of me thinking they were my friends. And Ida Smith, damn, she was good, Mommy. Mommy, she almost convinced me that she was so good for me, and that
That she can kill you with love.
and that's what the heck she did. And the love that she had wasn't for me. The love she had was for the protection of her boss. That's the love.
Betrayed.
I was betrayed. But I believe in her innocence. I don't think she never thought it would get this far. She never thought I'd discover. In other words, she was a bottle and I was the genie that was put in it by her being the bottle that was able to suck the fumes of my mind, my thoughts, my ideas that I put on paper and put in her hands. She worked, even a friend of mine, the guy that her office, her partner, told Dr. Fries, you do anything with that guy, we ain't doing business with you. Even Ida Smith told me that guy, they hooked him up. Him, they call him doctor. And me, they call me a piece of shit.
So now I have to go for my doctors.
Mommy, you've been an RN for 45 years. You're bigger than any little doctor coming out of medical school. So what I'm thinking is,
I save a lot of lives. I
You
know.
getting your
And I'm proud of this.
get up.
I gave a lot of love and care for people who was having sunset in their life.
And what happened to my mother? You know how I would freaking kill. And in that Dry Harbor nursing home, you know they were trying to get me to do. Why would people? Anyway, I'm not going to talk bad about. Go back there. I let it go. And it's been 5.5 years since my mother died, and you've given me a new life. And she did used to give me away to a whole bunch of women. She gave me to her sister, then her sisters, then to Mrs. Lowenberg, Elizabeth Lowenberg. Then I got her. I was 25 years old, yeah, when I actually began to know and get to know and love and live with my mother and be within reach that I could see her anytime. Although I wasn't, I didn't live in New York City. And anyway, after I met you and complained to you about them no good pieces of crap, how they was treating my mother and taunting me and doing things that should have made me run up and hit somebody or do something inappropriate. That's the same kind of crap these little colored dudes did to me, Mommy. I'm a French guy. I love everybody. You see how I get along with everybody.
You do?
But these guys,
You can control your temper. This is what I learned too.
oh yes, I can. And I have a very bad one. But these guys, they're ruling by a black law. I discovered something. I discovered something that is in the fabric of the African American community, that unless I was black like them and went in there and lived as one of them and studied them for a living, especially having my behavioral science background, my psych background, my marketing background, my legal background, my education, my anthropology education, all those educations led me to actually, they're still slaves. They're still slaves, right? We're immigrants. We might have a different skin color, but we're not like them. And the chances of the likelihood of people like us coming here, even whether you're rich or poor.
But we have our morals.
Yes,
principles,
that's the key.
and we cannot live by American
Principles.
principles. Yes.
That's why I created the
Moral.
world, the appellate court of good morals and ethics. You see? And these people can't seem to understand, because there's some of them to me like, how do I live with white people? They sure don't live like you. I've lived like you. I've been with their women, lived in their houses, raised their kids. And I don't have anything against them. I mean, I love being in my life. I was doing good, being good, because God gifted me with so much.
Ice and fire.
And these guys, they're a bunch of slavers. So guess what I'm going to do to them? I'm going to buy them money. I'm going to buy them through an index number to bring their butt cheeks to court vicariously by their attorney, because they won't have the guts to freaking show up, them freaking punk cowards, to face me and look at me in the eye and say, Drice, you're wrong. No, I'm not. I got you. And I got you good. And right now it's Thanksgiving. We are celebrating the harvest of my past 5 years to 7 years of work from the time I started my activism for Mrs. Fronnie Green. This is a happy Thanksgiving. So what I'm going to do, in order to keep this on this one tape, because I still got up to 15 minutes on this, I'm going to run downstairs and introduce the rest of the family to my fans and the people that really care and love me. They really do. Because I protected them black people too, and there's a lot of black people behind me. And that's part of the jealousy of these guys. So many people like me. I'm more popular than the elected officials. And if I was an American citizen, I could make a run for their seats even at the congressional level. That.
Yeah, I told you should be a congressman.
Mommy, I don't want to become an American citizen.
Why not?
Because I would be betraying the longest bloodline of free black men on this planet. Obama is a free black man because his mother was white, his father was from Africa, not having the slave legacy and lineage
of the slave breeding big Negro, big Watusi, Mandingo, Miss Superfield Negro people, and they're women are the men. Their women are the men, and the men are weak. They got big bodies. They can go fight in Vietnam, but they're ruled by women. They're not like.
They have no brain.
It's been abstracted to what is called the Willie Lynch chip. They're very smart, intelligent, can be all those things, but as far as the brain. So what I'm going to do to these guys, Mommy, Dr. Philip Edward Drice is about to give you, let me do this with my mama. It's like Obama was doing it with his mother. I am about to give you an injection, all of you. I'm talking about Congressman Gregory W. Meeks, Shirley L. Hunt, the New York State Senator, New York State Senator Malcolm A. Smith, Assemblywoman Vivian Cook, and Councilman Leroy Comrie, along with their friends. They're all the same. It's not about your luck, color, it's your position. Which is Dominic Rafter, that newspaper reporter, and Brian Rafferty. Guess what I'm going to do to you guys? I'm going to give you all an injection, and that's the nurse right there, 45 years RN. I'm going to give you an injection that will expand your mind to a point where it will never, ever, ever go back to its original smaller size. You understand that? And so guess what I got to say to you? And I can't do this in front of my mother because I respect my mother. All I've got to say to you is bang! That's what I'm talking about. There's a double dose of it. You know why? Because you need a double dose to get it through into your brain. Because I got to take care of your body and have enough to get to your brain. Because I got to expand it. Because it's been extracted to the Willie Lynch chip. And I'm going to make sure I'm going to make you free at the end of that. See, that's the reward. From what I'm going to take you to, it's like almost like when I went to escape and evasion training when I was in the 1st Ranger Battalion, 75th Infantry at Fort Stewart, Georgia in 1975. I'm going to teach you a lesson you guys have never seen before. Ask Adam Smith what I did to New York City Housing Authority that you guys kept contained. I'm about to do the same thing to you. And you've been harvested, and now all of you are represented as turkeys on my table. Okay? Now. Woo!
You're not going to cut them. You're going to rip them off.
Yes, Mommy. And guess what? As they are dissected on paper, I promise to harvest the butt cheeks, the big Watusi Mandingo mixed Superfield Negro butt cheeks. You know they have great looking butt cheeks. We're going to get their butt cheeks. The rectum will be attached. The descending colon. The transverse colon. The stomach cavity. The ascending colon. Attached will be their esophagus. I got to do that, Mommy. I got to do that. Because they disrespected me. They acted as if my culture was inferior to theirs, Mommy. And they're giving a bad example to them. They're giving a bad example to your people. You guys are not leaders. You guys are slavers. So I'm going to do what I'm going to do to you. What you've destined for your people. To be enslaved under you. Now I'm going to make you defendants under me. By vicarious liability, you will become my indentured servant. Because I'm going to sue each and every single one of you for at least $1 million. And the newspaper, $10 million. And Tom Credit, you ain't got no money. Don't you remember me? I'm the guy that used to work for $10 an hour, come and clean your goddamn toilet. Showing you where to take your clothes to get washed, where to take them for your white shirts to be white, to be pressed, for you to look like a real corporate executive. You're my student. Now you graduate. Free. Free. You're free. Because what you were teaching me, I don't want to learn. How to keep my mouth shut, stay good down and under, and give it up to these guys. Those are your boys, Tom Crater. Those are your boys. You're a newspaper editor and publisher. You're the one that told me about Detective Bernie Porter. Come on, man. Come on, man. To the district attorney's office. Come on. All I know is, I thank everybody. It's time for Thanksgiving. It's a little bit too freaking private for me to show you on my freaking table and my plate. Why? Next year you'll probably come here and try to rob me. You know what I mean by that? Bang! That's what I'm talking about. Bang! A double dose of what you like. Bang! 3 strikes. You're out, buddy. Bang! Get out of here. Ciao.
Just
Volunteers of America, what you did to me, you should have never done that. I'm going to call you to the carpet on it with the Veterans Administration Inspector General and everybody at the Bronx VA who helped them put me out in the street. And I had to go back to the beach. Thanks a lot. I happen to be with people who care. Why? They also need help. They also need help. All kinds of people. All kinds of people. There are 2 veterans on this bus. That's another homeless veteran. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Mother told me always to follow the golden rule, and she said it's really a sin to be mean and cruel. So remember, if you're untrue, angels up in heaven are looking.
Hi everybody, this is Philip Drice. Today is Black Friday, the 23rd of November 2012, and I'm going to call Dwayne Evans of Volunteers of America Safe Haven, and I'm going to try to get him to repeat what he said to me, which was that the Veterans Administration Hospital called him and told him that I didn't want to be there no more, so I ended up homeless as a homeless vet. Okay? And they can't do that. They can't make you homeless as a point of retaliation because I complained about Charmaine McPherson. Okay? Let's call Dwayne. This is legal.
You reached Dwayne Evans. Please leave a message.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi Dwayne, this is Philip Drice, and I thank you for taking the time out to speak to me the other day. But you told me that the VA called you up and told you or contacted you guys and said that I didn't want to be there no more. So, as I mentioned, that the letter you sent to me saying that I resided from one date to that date wasn't sufficient. I need a piece of paper from you guys telling me why I was evicted. I was there for 1 month, and you can't put me out like that according to New York City law. Plus, the VA policy says you can't have veteran and homeless at the same time, and it looks like whatever happened, I'll get out the Bronx VA discharge. I'm not taking no medication, I ain't violent, my cognitive functions are intact, and then you had my bags already packed and put me out the door. So, if you didn't evict me, why was I evicted? What was the cause for me to be canceled from the program? That's really what I need, Dwayne, and I thank you very much. Bye-bye.
You reached Dwayne Evans. Please leave a message.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi Dwayne, this is Phil Drice, and I just wanted to speak to you because I wanted to confirm that about that letter from Ann. I have a copy. I have a copy of the letter from Ann, that sent me to the VA, sent me to the hospital on some kind of psychiatric emergency. Number two, in our last conversation, you told me that someone from the VA called you and told you that I no longer wanted to be at Safe Haven at Cromwell and 170th Street. I don't know how any confidential information on a psych ward gets to a vendor. That's number two. Number three is that I've suffered losses here. I was made homeless. I had to end up on the beach. I almost died out there if I'd have stayed there. And I lost the dental benefits and all that stuff. So what I'm looking to do is to figure out how you and your organization plan to fix that problem that I've got, which I'm owed. My entitlements, my name's been defamed. People have been writing up stuff about me. They got me under some kind of diagnosis, prescribed me some, well, you need a little bit of Depatuk. So all this kind of nonsense. So I'd like to figure out what your organization plans to do on remunerating me financially in some kind of way to fix your problem. This is your problem, you're the head man, and I'm coming to you. So please give me a call back. My number is 347-685-2860, okay? Because you know what I do, brother. I take people to court and I just bust their ass. Are we there yet? We're not there yet, right? Okay, so please give me a call and let me know how you want to fix it. I need my dental work done. I need my HUD badge voucher on the fast track. I need that place on uptown Manhattan that Ann and I talked about. Everything that I was supposed to get, I'm supposed to get it. Because you know good and darn well Charmaine McPherson has been used, you know, you guys, good for you guys to go ahead and have somebody from the VA come and tame these vets for you, these homeless vets, that a bunch of wild men. The VA loves Charmaine McPherson putting a Willie Lynch chip in Negroes and scaring the hell out of them and holding their benefits, their entitlements, as some kind of charity in order to tame them Negro. That's racist, my friend. You some kind of Hispanic. I'm a Haitian. Look, man, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, but I'm willing to work with you, okay? So, whatever we can work out, hopefully it'll be sufficient, because I'm not living in homelessness no more. I got to finish this book, and I want you to fix this because I will sell your ass down the river. I will sell your ass down the river like I did Mayor Bloomberg, the congressman, and everybody else. So please, give me a call. Let's fix this. Okay, my friend? This is my olive branch I'm extending out to you, not to take you to court and just bust your ass along with the Veterans Administration Hospital. I swear on my mother's grave, I will take you out of court and just bust your asses. Okay? I spoke to Dr. Julia yesterday, and everybody seemed to be scared. I've already filed a complaint with the Veterans Administration Inspector General, and I will prepare something for the White House. And I will fuck everybody over. I will fuck everybody over for what you've done to me. And you deserve it. But I'm going to give you a chance to go ahead and fix it. Okay, Dwayne? I thank you, my friend. Hey Dwayne, Phil Drice here. Did you see my story in the Wall Street Journal? That's all. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. It was here at the shelter. How I got evicted. You gotta go take a look at the Wall Street Journal, page 26, Dwayne. You gotta go ahead, all right? And whatever. What day is this? Today is 28th. What today's date? It's today. Today, go get the Wall Street Journal this morning, go to page 26 and read my story. Lots of people are calling me. They're checking this out, and that's just one of a series of videos about this homelessness and the retaliations against homeless veterans, exploitation, and my special story on how I got to be on the beach at Far Rockaway because of the Veterans Administration put me out after they breached confidentiality, telling you I ain't want to be there. Dwayne, if I ain't got nowhere to go, how in the heck you up and go pack my things, go in my locker and put me out in the street? I don't get that, brother.
Let me ask you, where are you?
Where am I at now? I'm in a nice place. I'm hanging with my roommate. I'm not homeless. I'm not homeless right now. I'm looking for another place that's permanent housing. Yeah, go take a look at the story, Dwayne, because look, you're not the bad guy here. I don't believe you're the bad guy. People did a lot of bad things behind your back, and you're gonna have to cover for them. But I ain't gonna hold you to the carpet on that. They did it. You didn't do nothing. They're using you as a scapegoat, and I've been around in this business a long time of prosecuting people. You're just stuck with the problem. That's it. So I can't do you like that. What? I'm a human being, Dwayne. You always treated me right. You never treated me bad. Everybody else did bad things behind your back, and I sure couldn't come and run and snitch to you like a little girl. But look, just read the story, and that's all right. I'm going to go on vacation right about now. Going to go spend my birthday in Florida because I turned 56 with a badass 24-year-old girl, so I gotta run away now because she probably be expecting a lot of expensive gifts for love, and I gotta be out of town first. All right. Yeah, thanks a lot, Dwayne. All right, buddy. Okay, buddy. Bye-bye. Yeah, today is Thursday. Today's the 28th, right? 29th. The 29th of November 2012, we've got the director of the Safe Haven on the line. Going to see my newspaper article. And I got to get out of town because I ain't got no money to buy my girl nothing. I know she's going to say, well, you don't have to get me nothing. That's a lie. I'm vain. I love my girls. Because I got my partner Tracy, my Hindu princess, that's my best friend, best woman friend. Then I got the girlfriend. Woo! Tracy swears the girlfriend just like want to use me. I ain't got nothing. I ain't never gonna have nothing. Why? Because I'm black in the mouth. Okay. Wow, my nose is running, but hey, take a look. I'm not homeless no more. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Right? This is where I'm at. We poor. But I'm about to get some money. I can't show you my roommate because he's a white guy. He's embarrassed that, he's here like this under these conditions. That's why his picture ain't in the Wall Street Journal like mine. See, I'm black. I'm vain. Lord have mercy. Busting everybody's a beautiful thing. Bye-bye. Hi, everybody. This is Philip Drice. I'm here in my spot at the library. I want to introduce you to Mr. Avila. You remember him. That's the guy that came to see me at Cromwell House in the Bronx, and I introduced him to Ann Tenenbaum. Now, guess what? I'd like to tell you the story of what happened to me, and let's see if you can match it. Because, see, I think my story is bigger than your story. You got a story?
Well, we all got stories, but these two stories that you're about to hear are beyond the
I give me some money. I'm gonna hit on you for being my girlfriend.
What you could ever imagine, because these are government agencies, government-funded agencies, Department of Homeless Services.
Whoa, wait a minute. Veterans Administration is bigger than Department of Homeless Services, so let's talk about my story.
Talk about your story first.
Hi, my name is Philip Drice. I'm a whistleblower. And what happened was, I was getting abused at a homeless shelter because there's some black social workers who like to abuse homeless black people. And anybody else they can. This is good. Now, I was abused by Charmaine McPherson. I marshaled the assets of relationships, of listening to everybody's story, where their bunk was at, who they were, and all that stuff. And I used that to talk them into signing a petition to have Charmaine McPherson not be the homeless coordinator person we see anymore. Well, I contacted the patient rep. Oh, I'm making a video, Judy. Oh, sorry, baby. And after I contacted the patient rep, I went up the chain of command to Dr. Julia Golia. Dr. Julia Golia, and I told her where to go see the video with the undersigned that showed evidence of a half a dozen veterans complaining at a federally funded facility to take care of homeless veterans that are chronic homeless. Guess what? I gave such evidence to Dr. Julia Golia. She stalled me and told me, well, give me 48 hours, we'll make an appointment, you come in. No, you don't need to bring the guys in. Well, what a stupid guy I was. I should have got these 2-3 guys, went to the VA, went to the patient rep, went and seen everybody. I would have probably been okay, but since I was leading a pack, the 48 hours which Dr. Julia told me to wait for in order to make the appointment, I was met by the police, and then it was the ambulance they gave a piece of paper to who gave it to me, and I got locked up on the cycle ward for a week, and then they violated the HIPAA law and gave information to the vendor. Now the vendor puts me out in the street, and I'm living in York College homeless shelter, evacuation site. That's a FEMA place, because now I'm a homeless vet living on the beach where Sandy's coming. And then I find out a whole lot more of the information that you can see on the site. There won't be too many videos, like thousands, like on my other websites. This is strictly the Veterans Administration Hospital whistleblower site. Now let's see if he can top my story of violating the HIPAA law, retaliation against the whistleblower, setting me up as a psychiatric emergency to see a psychiatrist and get locked up, being given medication and then being exiled back to Brooklyn to see Mike Mooney and Dr. Mirza, who fed me lithium as a chemical restraint, and now guess what? I'm suffering a whole bunch of other physical problems, like my vision is going bad, and I got ED, but I got a 24-year-old, so that fixed that. And so it's been the misuse and abuse of mental hygiene laws, and how Charmaine McPherson, who was accused of abusing these veterans, was a terrorist to us veterans, and they told me it was a homeless man talent competition, so I made a 30-minute video, and it's on the same website. So take a look. Now, listen, you can see my videos and see what this is all about, because I'm going to the VAIG in the White House. Let's see if this other little guy with a bald head, see if he's got a better story than I do.
Yeah, so basically what's going on here is
Just like that.
October 30th, I was living in BRC, Jackie Ryan's men's shelter for the mentally ill, chemically addicted. And what happened was, because of an open case, I had open complaint against the Department of Homeless Services, who run the BRC shelter. They retaliated against me during the Sandy hurricane, when Mayor Bloomberg ordered everyone in New York City and the tri-state area to stay in their houses, to stay in their homes because of the storm, the Sandy hurricane. But the Department of Homeless Services took it upon themselves to evict me. EVICTED.
The VA did that to me too, along with Cromwell Safe Haven, Volunteers of America. Same thing.
Okay, so now you got two guys who was evicted unlawfully because they was because I was practicing my human rights and he was practicing his human rights.
Because we're homeless.
And because he's a whistleblower.
They think we're stupid. We're whistleblowers. And look, man. Go ahead, tell your story.
Yeah, so, you know, as I was pushed out of the building, physically forced out of the building, I suffered injuries by the respondents. I am now and defendants, and now I'm currently seeing a therapist, a doctor. That's 3 times a week. I have to go to therapy. I'm suffering from depression because of this, and bipolar.
And guess what?
And
guess what? They're trying to get psychiatrists are trying to
flip
bait
the other
me.
way. Flip the other way.
Psychiatrists are trying to bait me to come into the VA for a psychiatric evaluation on the DL. Tried to tell me something like, oh, let's have this appointment. I'm not going to the VA for nothing. Once I step in there, in the hospital, I'm subject to get jacked, locked up, fed medication to melt my freaking brain, and I can't continue my fight. They trying to train them good niggas by making them niggas that can't walk, that can't even walk and talk. It's a misuse of mental hygiene laws. It's a way of, you got a hospital that's connected to a university. You got universities connected to the pharmaceutical companies, and the veterans are being used as guinea pigs for their
project,
for their trials, for their drug trials. Everybody, if you're homeless, you're automatically in the mental case, mental health hygiene case section. For what? Ain't no mental health crap with me.
Yeah. So now, yeah, I could relate to that because on October 30th, Mrs. Marianne from the BRC 127 West 25th Street, Manhattan, claimed that I was psychotic, and she told the police that I assaulted 5 staff members.
Stop. And Tannenbaum of Safe Haven, where they tried to send him to, and your lawyer wouldn't even send you there. Why?
Because I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not what they claim.
It's a place they never tell you. Hey. Bye. It's a place where they sucker you into and not tell you it's for the mentally ill. Or it's for drug addicts, or it's all of this stuff. I'm just a normal freaking dude, and I'll take you to court and bust your ass. What do?
Well, I started an HP action.
No, yeah, but we gotta wind that up. We don't want to do a whole documentary.
All right.
Do you take people to court and bust their ass?
Of course. It's part of my livelihood. I have to live out Malcolm X and Marvin Gaye. I have to live the legacy of these people. They gotta resurrect. The dead gotta resurrect. You know, in me, in.
See, that's an African American who's not a freaking coward. There's a few black Negroes I know, like Mr. Charles. You know, but the most of y'all Negroes, you're a bunch of freaking cowards. Y'all don't fight for shit. And if it wasn't for our smartness, we'd have been locked up on the psycho ward being medicated.
Vegetables. In other words, I would have been slurring out my mouth, nodding.
You're a piece of shit. Dr. Shear, you're a piece of shit. Dr. Tobias, you're a piece of shit.
Because I dodged the bullets.
Dr.
It was
Julia.
almost like I was in the Navy. You know, I felt like I was in Iraq with some bottom. Saddam Hussein.
You a combat vet now. When they see the book, I slap on the VA's ass. Oh God!
I'm getting ready to serve these court papers now.
That's what I do. I told you guys. I got a little brother that ain't no different than me. That's called busting your ass in court. That's an index number. 173312 in New York County. And that's the similar case to my case that I'm going to give to the VA against you, the Bronx VA, you piece of shit. You guys, you can't be that damn stupid. You guys can't be that stupid that you figure you're going to do this to me. You're going to lock me up for a week. You're going to blow smoke up my ass. All right, brother. Check you later, man.
All right.
All right. And then you seem to think that I'm going to let you get away with that. You're not going to imprison me and have some Hispanic broad try to tell me, oh, well, weren't you comfortable? While I was a captive, I don't care how comfortable you might think I am, but the entire time I'm plotting on how to do you. And I got you, because I got the paper trail evidence to reverse engineer it, and Merry Christmas. This time next year, a whole lot of y'all shouldn't have this job at the Bronx VA and the Brooklyn VA. That's 2 at the Brooklyn VA. No, it's 4 at the Brooklyn VA. Mike Mooney, Dr. Mercer, the black guy that works for the director over there, and that director should be gone because they had knowledge of my case, referring stuff to the FBI, and it's bogus. There's going to be a whole lot more to come, but this is the last video that's going up on the site of the Veterans Administration Hospital whistleblower website, and that's it, man. Stop these videos. No more videos. I don't hardly come to the library here no more. Now it's about writing a book, get paid, and with $1 million in my pocket. Hey, hi. Yeah, you. What are you, 43 years old? You got a 23-year-old? I swear with my money, I went out this book, I might be boning her. Because you freaking tortured me here. You hurt me. You maimed me. You did all kinds of shit to me. I want to take my ass to Canada. After I cut my teeth on a few 23-year-olds. That's just my lucky number. I don't give a shit. So Bronx VA, to your mama. To the Veterans Administration. It's my job to go ahead and take care of your little business for you because you're a little bit too busy. I sure hope you don't retaliate against me and try to cut off my non-service connected disability. But I got paperwork to say that, hey, you guys are